Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Casual Flacker here, back for episode number 4 of our Jacksonville Jaguars realistic franchise rebuild. In the last episode, we got a 35-14 win over the Denver Broncos. And if I remember right, ETN got his first start due to an injury by James Robinson that he got in practice. And Trevor Lawrence is leading the league in touchdowns and yards. That's wonderful. There's our stats there. All right. We're looking pretty good so far, but we've got a much tougher test this week as we are taking on the. Who are we taking on? The Arizona Cardinals. So yeah, first things first. Let's look at the mock drafts. First 5 picks we've got Daniel Sanford, a left end from Louisville, going to the Raiders. Donovan Young, a left outside linebacker from Virginia, going to the Texans. The Jets are taking left guard Calvin Woodward from Ohio State. The Eagles are taking Martin Freeman, a left end from East Carolina. And the Giants are taking left tackle Anthony Shorts from USC. The Eagles are also taking a wide receiver at pick 8. And I don't even know when a quarterback's going to go off. The Eagles take another wide receiver at 18, and they have the Titans taking a quarterback at pick 19. That's not super unrealistic. I mean, I could see them taking a developmental guy if there was anything there they liked. They have us at pick 30 taking Devontae Mayer, a right end from the University of Oklahoma. All right, well, that should be interesting. But we might lose a few games here, so I don't know what it's going to be like. Weekly awards, I imagine, is Trevor Lawrence. It is. And he did not win it in week 1 because Deshaun Watson did. That's nice. And forecast, heavy rain. Looks like it's going to be raining for the entire game this week and probably won't take long for the conditions to get pretty sloppy once they're playing on offense. Run the ball. With a slick football and rough footing, it'll be hard to establish a good rhythm in the passing game, so practice the handoffs because we're going to be doing a lot of it this week. And rack up 150 plus rushing yards. I don't see that happening. We are in Jacksonville. I think this is our home opener. No, last week was our home opener. Yep. Okay, players ready to negotiate. We've got 2. Andrew Norwell, Hayden Hurst. Oh yeah, they came up last week and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them. Well, right now, guys on here, Trey Herndon will probably give a contract to. McKinney and Poole, I don't know. It'll depend on their performance. Robinson will probably get one. Just because it's hard to replace offensive linemen. Other than that, there's nobody that excites me. So let's hop into it. Kyler Murray is going to be very irritating this game, so we are going to focus on containing the QB scramble. Okay. Offensive game plan is going to be to counter the blitz. They've got Chandler Jones. They've got J.J. Watt. We really, really do not want to get put in a situation where we're taking a bunch of sacks. Oh, we should have an upgrade for ETN. Yep. Okay. ETN will go up in overall to a 77 now. Oh, and he got +1 speed. He now has 93 overall speed. It's pretty nice. I may go in between games and do some like tinkering with like who comes in on certain plays, because for any outside runs, I'm gonna want ETN to do it, just because he's he's got that 93 speed. He'll be able to get around the end. Anything out of the shotgun, I'll probably want ETN. Okay, so that was a fucking lie. It is not raining. Oh, but there's clouds. It might rain. So they have Christian Kirk back returning kicks. That's interesting. He's going to get it up to the 21. Kyler Murray comes out onto the field. We've got Hopkins, Green, and Kirk out wide. Hopkins is going to catch it for a 9-yard gain. This is a dangerous Arizona team, and they're proving it in real life. They just moved to 6-0. There's a quarterback keeper from Murray. He picked up 2 yards. Yeah, they moved to 6-0 today. My Cowboys moved to 5-1 on an overtime win against New England. I just watched that game. But I imagine Arizona on here is going to just run the ball all over the place. Josh Allen gets there, and I think that's going to be a loss. Oh, 3 yards. Josh Allen's got a lot of speed. He's definitely somebody that could turn into a consistent double-digit sack guy for us. We just have to get him going. Nice job by Brian Poole, just limiting the gain, and it's now a 3rd and 6. It's a chance for us to get off the field here. We had a chance in week 2 for Devon Hamilton to go up a dev trait, and he didn't hit it because he got hurt. There's DeAndre Hopkins with a big catch down to the 6. Blown coverage there. And Arizona is within striking distance here, 6 yards from the end zone. I should have audibled into a blitz, but I think they probably would have gotten it through anyway. Interesting. And so a 7-0 lead for the Cardinals. I'm going to try to keep myself from getting frustrated this game, because I know what it's going to be like. I know that the Cardinals are a good team in Madden. They fixed their playbook this year, so they sim out a lot better than they did last year. Like I've said before, this is an entirely playbook-driven game. Oh, and they've got the momentum thing that it confuses our play art. I shouldn't have juked. I should have just kept going to the outside. Either way, ETN picks up 7. There's a lot of teams that I see that actually have, relatively successful seasons that weren't. ETN with a big gain. Buda Baker tracks him down. Although that's James Robinson. Hey, he felt pretty quick on that. Okay. But yeah, I've seen, the only teams really that I don't see having a lot of success, Houston. I'm trying to think. I need teams to pop up down on the ticker, and they're not. Houston, Washington, both of the New York teams. Indianapolis. Marvin Jones, what a catch. 41 yards down to the 3-yard line. Let's go, boys. Here we're going to run the handoff to James Robinson. Looks like he's going to have enough room, and he does. Walks into the end zone. I could have scored on that play, and it's a touchdown. You know, our offense is just a few pieces away from being, really dynamic and really scary. We've got the quarterback. We've got two running backs that can change it up and, keep teams off their feet. We've got the big, fast wide receiver in Chark. We've got the, good, reliable slot guy in Chenault. We've got our savvy veteran in Marvin Jones. Our defense is definitely lacking a lot. We've got good talent on the defensive line with, not. We've got good talent at linebacker. We've got Miles Jack. We've got Benardrick McKinney. We've got Josh Allen. And then there's a few individual pieces other places. Devon Hamilton, I like. I think he's going to be really good. I think J. Tufele might develop into something for us. And Devon Hamilton nearly gets there for the sack. Oh, gosh, Josh Allen's fast. He nearly chased down Kyler Murray, but as it is, he picks up the first. First and 10 now from the 37. Allen and Hightower are coming on the blitz here. It's an end around to Christian Kirk, and Miles Jack is there to stop it. 2-yard gain there for Kirk. Not much there. That's Rayshon Jenkins getting beat. We really do have a lot of players on this team with long hair. I know I said that a couple episodes ago, and it's like everywhere. It's not something that I really care about. We've got Devontae Hightower, Rayshon Jenkins, Shaquille Griffin, not Shaquem. We don't have him. We could go get him. Might not actually. That would actually probably be a decent depth pickup for us. All right, look and see if he's there. Sign the brothers. DeJuan Smith's got long hair. Whoever number 90 is. That's Malcolm Brown. He's got the long hair, and then on offense we've got Chenault, Andrew Norwell, Trevor Lawrence, obviously. Just entertaining. But we forced him to punt, which is very neat. So Andy Lee, the man who's about 400 years old, punts it to us, and we'll get it at the 40. Or at the 20. He might as well just kicked it into the end zone for us. Yeah, that'll do. Etienne's out wide. Jones is lined up in the slot. Hurst at tight end. Chenault's in the other slot, and then Chark is the deep receiver on the other side. Wow. Who is that? J. Smith. J. Smith. I don't know who that is. I gotta go look now. It's not Jalen Smith, is it? No. It's Jimmy Smith. Okay. Jimmy Smith there getting the pick. That was just I threw it into a window that I thought I didn't even really think I was throwing it into a window. I thought I was going to get it over the top. And Hopkins is there for the big gain, and that sucks. Murray, 8 of 9 for 100 yards on the day. He's also run for a few. Devon Hamilton with the sack. That's his 4th of the season. He may be leading the league in sacks right now. He's kind of been having his way with these guards and centers that he's going against. We definitely like seeing that. 3rd and goal here from the 15. Something no offense likes saying. Oh, and we make a bad play on the ball with Brian Poole, and DeAndre Hopkins is going to get in for the touchdown. 2nd of the game for the Cardinals. First touchdown for Murray, first touchdown for Hopkins in the game. 4 plays, 27 yards, minute 36. That's what happens when you throw interceptions. The opposing team gets easy touchdown drives. Their special teams unit is old as hell. Matt Prater and Andy Lee, they're probably combined at like 70. That's definitely not the play we're running. We're just running a simple halfback dive here for Robinson. He'll get it a little bit. 3 yards. 3 rushes, 30 yards, and a touchdown. You like to see that. Now an inside zone for Robinson. I hope it's there. Ooh. Actually was there pretty well. He picks up 5. 3rd and 1 now. I don't know for sure about this middle slant. I really don't like that I can't see the plays now, but okay. Lawrence throws a terrible ball, and it's going to be 4th and 1 now. Ball on the 38. No, I'll just punt it. Cook had a pretty good game punting a few episodes ago, or maybe it was last episode. It took a while to bring him down. Ultimately, that was inside the 20, so that's something you definitely like to see. If he wouldn't have fielded it, we probably would have gotten it in, would have downed him pretty far. Oh, 14-7 Arizona lead with about 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Hightower has the ball hit him in the face twice, and he doesn't come down with the pick. It could be a huge play. Oh, especially because we can't bring him down. Gussis, that is a play that you have to make. That's the difference between us getting the ball back and then potentially going down and scoring. So that's James Conner on the run here. Yes, we want to keep using auto flip. It's really interesting to me that the Cardinals are as good as they are, because if you look across their team, like, they don't have a lot of there's a lot of places where you say, oh yeah, they could definitely get stronger there. Like, okay, you look at okay, they're good at quarterback. Wide receiver, they're good. But you look at their running back group, you're like, James Conner, Chase Edmonds, those guys are okay, and obviously they're not hurting Arizona. But then again, if you look at the running back groups of the last two Super Bowl champions, you've had the Patriots with a combination of Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, and an old LaShawn McCoy. And the Chiefs had a combination of an old LaShawn McCoy and Damian Williams, maybe, for that Super Bowl, for their Super Bowl run. So clearly the running back is not super important to a Super Bowl caliber team. Now, quarterback is, and they have that. And you look at the offensive line, it could definitely use some improvements. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. Their tight end is not a terribly, dynamic player in the league. Well, now they have Zach Ertz, so that's a little bit different. I actually think that Max Williams going down and them getting a new tight end is probably better for them in the long run. Because Ertz can actually make plays on his own without Murray throwing him open. I don't know. The Cardinals are definitely an interesting team. It'll be fun to see them in the playoffs. Maybe they can knock off clear some room for get rid of the Packers, get rid of the Bucks. As it sits, my Cowboys are 5-1. Devon Hamilton nearly gets there again. And that is just a sheer fact of Murray is very fast and we are not. If Josh Allen was on that side, I would say we maybe. Oh, huh. Well, that's a new one. I was expecting the field goal. They don't kick the field goal, and their backup quarterback throws a touchdown to one of their backup tight ends. He's just wide open. Okay. All right. Well, you see something new every day, and the Cardinals are going to take a 21-7 lead into halftime, most likely. So I'll probably just hand the ball off a few times, maybe see if I can get them out of their momentum. That is probably, honestly, I would make a case that the momentum thing is one of the best new features in Madden as far as making it seem realistic. Because, normally in a situation like this in old Maddens, oh, I didn't want to run that. There's no point really in running a play in this situation because you're most likely not going to have anything major come of it. And so you're just as well off, okay, let me come out here, take a knee, go into halftime. But now, with the momentum thing, you see we complete that pass and they lose their their second momentum thing. And there's another inaccurate pass by Lawrence. And that has been a problem for him. I would rather run this because I think we're more likely to get it into the end zone than a Hail Mary. Of course. Chenault nearly had that. But we're going to go into halftime with a 21-7 lead. Might should have just run a couple of, run some run plays and, got their momentum down and kept it down. Especially because it doesn't reset at halftime.
But yeah, I mean that's that's an actual thing in football. They always talk about getting momentum going into halftime. That's why teams will come out when they're down like this and run. They'll run it down. With a few seconds left, like we did. Oh, we didn't run it, but you know what I mean. There's Hayden Hurst with the big pickup. Slowly moving that momentum meter down. Got ETN in the game. We're going to look to run the ball here. He's going to pick up a few, but we're probably coming back because of a holding. Holding. Offense. And that is on Brandon Linder, our center. Former Pro Bowler there, by the way. I don't know about this play. We'll pick up some good yardage if the linebackers get taken out. That would have probably been better with ETN. Okay. Hayden Hurst wide open. He's going to pick up the first and more. And he's brought down by Buda Baker at the 22-yard line. 17-yard pickup for the most recent Jaguars acquisition. May have to bring him back just on the grounds that he's getting some good chemistry with Trevor Lawrence. Robinson with a little juke move there. Okay. Pick up 4. This is a play that I think will treat us real well. A jet touch pass to ETN. He just got that boost in his speed. And it would have worked, but my wide receiver couldn't lay a block. Okay. And now it's 3rd and 9. Ugh. Threw it up to Hayden Hurst. He couldn't bring it down. And we will kick the field goal. No hesitation here. We'll just take the points. We've got plenty of time left. Do I have a lot of confidence in our defense? Not really. The Jaguars actually picked up their first win today. They beat the Dolphins on a last-second field goal. On a call by Urban Meyer that I actually have to give him some respect for. I still don't think he's a good coach, but they had the ball with 5 seconds left. And I think it was going to end up being like a 60-something yard field goal, or like a 62-yard field goal or something like that. So, you try it, obviously. So it was either that or throw a Hail Mary into the end zone to try and win it. And instead of doing that, he made the really ballsy decision to throw a quick slant, pick up 8, call a timeout with 1 second left, and then kick the field goal and win it. At the end of the day, okay, calls the slant, he doesn't get it off, game goes to overtime. Were you going to make the 62-yarder? Probably not. Their kicker barely made it from 54 earlier in the game. So, Agnew doing a little bit of work. He gets it across the 50. So really, on that front, made sense. Throw it into the end zone. Yeah, Lawrence can probably get it there, and they've got guys that can go up and get it. But there's a lot of coaches that wouldn't have been willing to risk it because, okay, the Hail Mary happens. Or you go up and you want to throw the Hail Mary. Or you make that play What if it gets picked off? It gets picked off, returned for a touchdown, game's over, you lose, you look like an idiot. Of course, I guess for the case of Urban Meyer, he looks like an idiot most of the time anyway, so what the hell does he have to lose? We're going to pick up the first with James Robinson. Good balance of run and pass here. 11 runs, 10 passes. ETN getting upfield. That was just his speed going to work. We've almost got him out of their first momentum thing. We'll keep doing it. And we bring in Robinson for this one. And Robinson is going to pick up 2. And chipping away at their momentum. And it's just the same plays we're running over and over again. Varying levels of success. ETN gets in the end zone. What a block, but I think that was Marvin Jones. Essentially blocked 2 people out of that might have made a tackle. ETN gets into the end zone for what I think might be his first touchdown of his career. Yeah, I think it was Marvin Jones. And they want us to go for 2, and you know what? I don't see a reason why not. Marvin Jones is there, and that's what you keep him around for plays like that. And it's a 21-18 lead for Arizona. Minute 45 left in the third. Plenty of time left in this game. But that goes a long way towards making our case for coming back. Keep in mind, we were down 21-7 at one point. DeAndre Hopkins today, 7 for 117 and a touchdown. Big day. There's Christian Kirk. No, that's AJ Green. Okay. Little AJ Green action here. What are they going to do here? Ooh. That was close both ways. Nearly a catch by the wide receiver and by the defender. Got Devon Hamilton almost lined up over the tackle here. He gets a push. What a play by Hightower to get the sack. He had his man nearly over to the sidelines. Murray runs right to him, essentially. So 3rd and 11. Stop here would be huge. Although, honestly, a stop anytime is huge. Miles Jack nearly gives him enough for the first, but it's a 4th and 2. We will receive the punt most likely after the end of nope, they're going to go ahead and punt it to us. Ooh, fair catch that, since there's a defender right there. And we will come out in the 4th quarter looking to mount our comeback. Only got to get 3 back to tie it up anyway. We're not going to be looking to tie it. We want to win. J.J. Watt is hurt for the Cardinals, and that's really good news for us. Although he has been rather quiet. Offensive line has played well today. I am very happy with their performance. Linder obviously had that holding call, but we haven't been pressured too terribly much. I don't like that throw. Yep. I knew as soon as I threw it that it was going to get picked, and I did it anyway. Lawrence can't make the tackle, but James Robinson is going to keep him out of the end zone. I don't think it matters. They'll probably get in on this play, but and they do. AJ Green gets the touchdown. That's my fault. I shouldn't have ever thrown it there. This is easily Trevor Lawrence's worst game of the season. We'll take it. We'll take a knee, get it on the 25. Regroup here. They are bound and determined to make me throw it deep. Robinson picks up a few. No, he doesn't. That was an incompletion. Okay. I was about to say their momentum meter went up. I was like, why did it go up? I got the catch. But that would be why. DJ Chark. Big play. Let's go. 7 of 14, 140, and 2 picks for Trevor Lawrence today. ETN. He's going to pick up the first. Ball of the 28. And Trevor Lawrence gets up the field 15 yards. We got some time. I don't mind running the ball here. Especially not if we're going to make plays like that. Big run by James Robinson. Again, great job by our offensive line holding up in that situation and giving us a huge hole to run through. And Robinson gets in for his second touchdown. That's going to make it 28-24. Oh, and he going down the red carpet. And now it's a 28-25 lead for Arizona. Field goal ties it up. Touchdown gives us the lead. We'll kick it away. And they've got 5.5 minutes left. There's a ton of time left in this game. Let's see what Arizona likes to do. They come out passing. And it's knocked free. Good job there by Miles Jack, making up for the deficiencies of my secondary. There's Trey Herndon making a big tackle. The Cardinals obviously don't have Zach Ertz in this save file because we started it before that trade happened. And Rayshon Jenkins with a big tackle. It's 4th and 4. They're going to be forced to punt, which means we will be getting the ball back. With quite a bit of time, we'll be able to run the ball. Don't have to worry about rushing. We'll see what Jamal Agnew can get us. Gets it up to the 30. And we've taken away all of their momentum, and it goes all in our favor now. Can I not just run the ball? I guess not. Well, shit. Big gain there for ETN. He picks up 7. Robinson just takes that up the middle for a big gain.
All right, let's run this.
That's Isaiah Simmons in coverage. Okay, no wonder. Meanwhile, Cam Robinson is hurt, so we're gonna be without our starting left tackle for at least a little bit, which means rookie Walker Little will step in. May not be the worst thing in the world. We'll be able to see what he's made of. Hayden Hurst refuses to go down. And Cam Robinson has broken ribs. So Little will be the left tackle at least for a few weeks, most likely. Ugh. He was not under pressure. What the hell? We had Marvin Jones wide open. Like, that was a touchdown. And Lawrence just sailed it. Hurst picks it up. It's a 4-yard gain. And another big gain by Hayden Hurst. That was definitely a good trade for us. And now it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 16. 2 minutes left in the game. We don't really want to score too fast, but we do want to score. And that's a hold. And that's right tackle Jawan Taylor. Chark may beat his guy off the line. Nope. There's Chenault picking up 11. 2nd and 7 now. Yeah, I saw Chark, or I was originally looking at Chark, so I thought the safety was going to drop off. Lawrence has got some room to run. And Marvin Jones picks up the block, and Lawrence gets in for the touchdown. Our 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. Lawrence puts on the afterburners. We would not have scored if not for that block by Marvin Jones. Again, the savvy veteran. Good block. And we are going to take a 4-point lead here. Did leave Kyler with 1:42 and 3 timeouts, so he's got plenty of time. But he does have to kick a field goal, or he does have to get a touchdown. That is something he has going against him. We were just in a position, we can take our time, do what we want to do. If it comes down to it, settle for the field goal, we tie it up. But they have to score a touchdown. Now, they have definitely got an offense to do it with Hopkins and Green and Christian Kirk and Kyler Murray. And they like to throw a screen pass on the first play. If it wasn't for the 2 picks, Lawrence would honestly probably be outplaying Kyler. And see, that's what I said about Josh Allen. He's really fast, and he did get there and got to him. He just, Madden all-pro tackling. 3rd and 3 now for the Cardinals in 4-down territory, obviously. Oh, what a throw and catch. Christian Kirk on the sidelines, and that's going to stop the clock, too, which makes it even better. And I don't know what these sets they keep throwing at us are. And it's picked off by Miles Jack. And that may be the dagger in this game. Assuming our running game can put it away. But even still, we can hopefully get it into field goal range and at least put us in a position where a touchdown ties it. That's why it pays to have a athletic ball hawking linebacker like Miles Jack. I actually don't know what his abilities are. His or Josh Allen's, either one's. Either one. ETN picks up the first down, and that is the ball game. Cardinals were moving on us, and then Murray makes a bad throw, puts it somewhere he shouldn't have, much like Deshaun Watson and his fingers. And we will walk out of Jacksonville today with a win, our third win of the season, and a win that I was not expecting, especially not with the way the game started. But our running game kept us in it. Trevor Lawrence eventually righted the ship and started playing better and didn't look useless. So we'll have to take a knee one more time, and we might as well just do it now. And we'll kick the field goal. And we are going to want to squib this. I don't even really know how well Lambo is going to squib it. Probably wasn't the best decision in the world because they might actually make something happen. Go get him, Jack. But that's the game. Kyler Murray finishes playing a pretty good game, but the interception at the end cost him. We'll go look at stats. Trevor Lawrence, 12 for 21, 203 yards, no touchdowns, 2 picks. Rushing, James Robinson had 15 for 87 and 2 touchdowns. ETN, 6 for 53 and a touchdown. Lawrence had 5 for 25 and a touchdown. Receiving, Hayden Hurst did most of the damage. 5 for 95, 3 for 11 for ETN, 1 for 41 for Marvin Jones, 1 for 11 for Chenault, 1 for 33 for Chark, and 1 for 12 for Robinson. Jones also had a couple of really big blocks in the game that helped us get touchdowns. No sacks given up by by my offensive line, and that is extremely important. Tackles for a loss, we had a lot. Herndon, Jenkins, Cisco, Josh Allen, Dante Hightower, DeJuan Smoot, and Devon Hamilton all had one, and then Hamilton and Hightower both had sacks, and then the one interception for Miles Jack that sealed the deal. So, pretty good game there for us. I am happy with the result. DJ Chark is going to get a upgrade here. Let's make him a better route runner because we want him to get open. And he got +1 speed. You've got to be kidding me. He has 95 speed now. Oh my gosh. So he is 6'4", 198 pounds with 95 speed. Yeah, we're going to upgrade Agnew's worst ability, whatever it is. We just want him as a kick returner. But he still goes up, Dev. We're going to credit the offensive line because they had a really good game. And they get a bonus to their run blocking the next game, even though it did not rain at any point in that game. One new injury, and it's Cam Robinson. He will be out for 4 weeks. So we will just leave the rookie Walker Little in at left tackle, give him a chance to show what he's made of. If he performs well, then that may, make my decision for me about whether or not to re-sign Cam Robinson. Because there's not really a whole lot of difference other than that Robinson's got a few overall points on him right now. Neither one of them's got a depth trait. So this is going to be our Thursday night game. And if you remember from the Bears series, I got my ass kicked by the Bengals the last time I played them. So we'll see how that goes. If we end up, if it ends up being a blowout or something, I may look into I'll probably look into adjusting the All Pro sliders to make it a little bit more difficult. I don't want to just jump up to All Madden because I know I'll be miserable. Okay, we've got some of these up here. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and lock you up for 5 years, Herndon. That's fine. Doesn't like the salary. Okay. And I think we'll go ahead and give Hurst a contract. Good tight ends are pretty hard to come by, and I'm not good at drafting them. And I haven't even tried on the new scouting system, so who knows? You know what? I've got the money. I might as well give Norwell like a 3 or 4 year deal. We'll go ahead and give him the 5th year. I think about $10 million a year. Oh, he doesn't like that. Okay. Well, after this, once we get into the next week, we'll lock up those few contracts we have left. And we'll take, but most importantly, we'll take on the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be a battle of the last 2 number 1 overall picks: Trevor Lawrence versus Joe Burrow. 2-1 Bengals, 3-0 Jaguars. We also have another 3-0 team in our division, and the Titans. So that's a potential that in Week 5 we will play our. That'll be a spot for first place on the line, and for knocking off one of the undefeateds. But anyway, that's gonna pretty much do it for the episode. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying, please remember to leave a like. Other than that, though, this is Casual Flacker saying bye bye.